him. Yabs.
This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Hello and welcome to Gerald Ford Stadium in Dallas, Texas, the home field of the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a playoff team from last year, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Roomstreet. Let's get this thing underway. The Seminoles will kick this away to start us off. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Going to be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. To throw, it's Fuentes. Quick completion to the tight end. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going. What we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here in midseason.
Yeah, midseason games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today, we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47.
You know, in these spread offenses, the game just keeps evolving, and the opportunities keep presenting themselves for the big guys to be able to run a corner route. So hard to cover this.
Fires it to the wideout. He's wide open. Look out. He's tackled quickly. Yardage is good enough for the first down.
Thank you.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really
You
didn't have any other
don't get
option
mad if I do it
right
now.
in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
The Mustangs getting set.
I mean, if we do Knight, and we do it on the side, should we do William on one side and Knight on the other? Like one of the two sides of the dogs.
Oh, the pass rush gets
Nah,
home.
just do this 1-0.
This is exactly how you can slow
I don't
down
think
the
it's gonna
momentum
fit.
and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they
What I'm
come up
saying
with a
is if we
sack
did
by
Knight,
getting after that quarterback.
William.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11.
William here and Knight on the back.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. He's going to bring up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Here's that defense shifting again. Looking downfield. It's Fuentes. And here comes a deep shot. Oh, and it's dropped by a normally very reliable receiver. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And the punt coverage team able to touch it, so no return on the play.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. And of course, the punter got some help from his friend the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for defense to go to work.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. The receiver grabs it. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well,
Her name what?
The quarterback knew exactly what he
Her
wanted to
name
do with the
written on
football.
the
He was
inside of the
going
card
to
and
that
writes
end route no matter
today.
what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Right, the teachers will
What's
be
the play
outside
call
the
here on
court.
2nd down for this offense? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. First down, looking for more now. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Inside the 10. Touchdown, Seminoles. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
Chris, you don't see this kind of play very often. That is coast to coast. This guy, with the speed that he has, when you get him into the open field, we know how dangerous he is. But it started at the line of scrimmage. Great blocks up front, initially to free him up, and then the rest is all about that speed.
PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? The pocket breaking down. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Getting set. Here's second down. Scanning the field. It's Fuentes. Lets it fly to the wideout. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Take a deep shot here to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to.
He'll take a deep shot here. It's caught. They will rule that a catch. A huge game through the air.
Boy, that's got to be a breakdown in coverage or a missed assignment. There's no way that a receiver should be that wide open.
And the Mustangs look to keep this drive moving. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
Gets it out quickly. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Man, this defense coordinator better adjust to this receiver. All they did was get him the ball in space, and you can see what he can do after the catch. One defender will not slow this receiver down today. You better bracket him and use double coverage.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. They'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25.
Do you eat all day?
Huh?
Do you eat anything all day?
Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Moves out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. On the tight end, grabs it over the middle. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards and that first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Knowles.
This This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, SMU.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
And they'll set up with a PAT. And it's good.
I assumed that they were.
They sent that thing out, didn't they?
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just
She's
scoring a touchdown.
I don't know whose TMG shirt. It's either Leah's class and someone else. Oh, I think her teacher's name.
No return attempted there. Here comes the Florida State offense on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring touchdown on their last possession. It's a short
I'll
game,
put it up,
but
honey.
that defense scored
Hurt yourself.
the football.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
There's the first down. It's still going. They get the senior to the ground, but it's
Is that the shoe thing?
The Knowles looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Boy, another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. He's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State run.
He's going for a big play downfield. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. Oh, they spot a holding call. That'll back them up 10 yards, and they'll try it again. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He'll be tackled. They'll have to wait and see what this penalty marker is about. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play.
Yeah.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Looking deep downfield to the left. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. And the Knowles will bring their punt team onto the field. See if he can make something happen with the return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So here comes the first play of this drive. They're set up at their own 48. Looking to pass. It's 20. Running out of time in the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Second down play coming up. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They'll try to run for the first down. Breaks into the clear. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed.
Okay, honey buns.
The Mustangs have 1st and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Fuentes. Receiver makes the catch. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. We've got an exciting quarterback duel in the making here as we check the first quarter stats.
Should I print off the William
After a
thing?
promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action.
I feel like you're talking a little too
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play.
I can't get that scoreboard thing to do on my phone. Can you email that to yourself and just print it off?
The shotgun running play call.
It's not really
Going
weird.
absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. Well, they don't block the
Makes
defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around
I
the
put
edge,
William.
put
I
pressure on
printed
the
William
quarterback,
out.
But he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Mustangs.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation, that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
No problem with BAT right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7.
Defense does a really nice job
Where's
of being
hers?
able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. This, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Short throw complete to the tight end. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on 1 guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
I'm blocked.
First and 10 play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Comes up with the catch. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
The sack sets up second down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. It's caught. Great defensive play, tackled quickly. Not much of a gain.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this third and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to sell out and bring the pressure.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. And he finds his tight end for the catch.
But here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
And the Seminole, it's a fake. The up man has it. And the fake does not work. Doesn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. A momentum-changing play. That fooled absolutely no one. They were all over that. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Lets it go quickly. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
To the air, it's Fuentes. He's running out of time here.
No.
The pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Throwing in the rain can be very dangerous. The timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver can be off. Here the quarterback takes the chance and forces the ball. Give credit to the defensive back for locking in there and coming up with that big interception.
Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. First down and more. He's still running. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The Seminoles hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Okay, here comes the hurry-up. This is what they love to do. They get a big gain on the ground, hurry up into position, and go right back at that defense again.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. They'll run it here. To pick up a 6, makes it third down and 4.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And the offense faces a third and short. How aggressive will they play it? Receiver makes the grab, and he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down.
And they score, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. The Noles pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. The pass is intercepted. Brought down after a short return at the 24. What a crucial takeaway.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defense.
Let's take a deep shot here. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking to throw. It's Fuentes. He escapes the pocket. Just gets it away. It's a deep ball. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. On the move now. He's looking deep again. He makes the grab at the 30. He's still going. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
How about that? The receiver had nobody around him. That's frankly embarrassing for this defense when you let someone deep downfield go completely uncovered.
The offense trying to cap a really impressive first half, trying to punch it in here and build on this lead before halftime. They'll try to run this one in. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, you lose the battle at the line of scrimmage here on second down to bring up this third down. Now, as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
They've gotten the ball down to the 3-yard line, but now it's third and goal. To the air, it's Fuentes. Launching one to the end zone. Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. Now a crucial third down and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. Makes the grab on the move. Touchdown, SMU. This offense cannot be stopped.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
And the extra point was up and good. And it comes out to the 20.
What you doing, honey?
Return attempted there.
Good talk.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a quick grab. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
2nd down after that completion. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his 2nd touchdown alone here in the 1st half.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Catch made on the sidelines, good enough for a 1st down. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And the Knowles line up on 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He escapes the pocket. And he just throws it away. Important 2nd down play coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Defense is coming after him. Just flings it out of bounds, and the pass rush closing in.
How about the
Still
defense's
feel
effort
lethargic.
here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Grab made by the tight end. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Looking downfield near the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Gets the 1st and still running. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Looking for a man. The receiver makes the catch. Headed for the end zone. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Just time enough for 1 more play in the half. On 1st down, it's play action. Looking to the end zone.
No way.
Touchdown, Florida State.
Come
Well, they
on.
roll the dice here, call that play, and it works out. They get points on the board. They cut into the lead. Now you got a ton of momentum going in at halftime to make some adjustments and come out feeling that you can come back and win this game.
They're set now to try the PAT. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Dang.
And the Mustangs will kick this away to start the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They've been efficient. Scoring hasn't really been the problem, but they got to keep scoring the way their defense is going. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And now the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
What time you gotta go Saturday?
Solid gain in the running play. Third down now.
What?
This sucks. I just have a meeting at 7:20 in my house.
Out of the gun now on third down. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it with room to run. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. Now keep this drive alive right here.
Breaks loose at the 45. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Seminoles. Way too much speed in that play.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
No.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff will be returned. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. Hand off to the back. And the game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Here's the second down play. Looking to throw. It's Fuentes. Lets it fly to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle made after a solid gain. He'll spot the ball at the 34. So he finds one of his favorite targets. Kirk, defense thinking, what do we have to do to stop this guy?
How about the double coverage on third down? Great call to be able to try to take away this highly touted wide receiver. And the quarterback is still looking to go to his guy for the conversion, and he comes through. No wonder he keeps throwing him the football.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick dart to the right. Puck inside the red zone and still running. Touchdown, Mustangs. And they jump on top here in the second half. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball.
Is your Apple
Well,
Watch,
this guy
does
just
it
can't miss.
have
Every
an
single
option
time
for
he throws, it seems
cellular?
like he's coming up with another touchdown.
Yes.
The receivers are running good routes. He has
What do you
enough
mean?
time
I
to
can
throw.
use it by
And, man,
itself?
this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage.
I can
Right
answer
now,
calls
it
on
is
it.
not working.
Does that require cellular?
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there.
It's just Wi-Fi. I mean, it's connected to my phone. It'll be in range with my phone.
Here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here? Or the defense come up with a stop? Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
My gosh, this receiver is outstanding. A huge play for this Florida State offense. And tell you, you and I have been coming into Tallahassee a long time. We've seen some great receivers. Guys like Johnny Wilson, most recently, a big, tall target. Anquan Bolden could do everything. Maybe one of my favorite players of all time, Peter Warwick. And going back to Fred Biletnikoff, played, of course, at Florida State.
And look at this, the fullback getting involved in the passing game. You don't see that too often these days.
How about the big fella? The good news is this guy has pretty good hands, and we saw it right there on full display.
They're going to run it. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert 3rd and short here from the 50. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
I was coming.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Fires it to the wideout. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
And the Seminoles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. He'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
Catch made over the middle. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive.
No, it's not gone.
Can he make it to the marker? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. He made a nice play in the backfield.
I don't even know what's in the bowl.
So a field goal attempt coming up now. It'll be a 34-yard try. He made it. 3 points on the board.
What was in the gray one?
Chris,
Oh, that's from the other day that you put in there. I haven't washed it. I haven't been able to wash it.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there.
It's a box off. Okay, I'll get it. Guess I'll be putting that together this weekend.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Play action here on first down. Pressure is coming.
No.
Contact as he threw it. And it's incomplete. Just
It's going to take me like
wide receiver
an
there.
hour or two.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Let's see what they can create here now to avoid a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Fuentes. And this time it's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
You talk about a dream football game at the college level. This guy's now over 400 yards passing today.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And on the carry, he's heading left. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And they'll give it to the back. Breaking free at midfield. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the +42.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
The Mustangs pick up enough to get a first down there. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Grabbed by the receiver. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Sixth play of the drive coming up. To throw, it's Fuentes. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of play. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Finds his man. They bring him down at the 11, but it'll be first down from there. They bring him down with the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the 4th quarter. It's 3rd down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
Here comes a handoff. And he's finally tackled down at the 2-yard line.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with a lead in the fourth quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, SMU.
Well, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to
Come on, Yak.
Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. It's hard to win these games just kicking field goals. They need to find the end zone here, some urgency. Quick throw to the right, it's caught. The gain is 3 yards, 2nd and 7.
It's a nice
No.
Chris. This possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Here's a target, and it's complete.
Dang, how'd you not pick that up, bro?
Down, but it's a 1st down, spotted near the 41. The Seminoles come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Ball handed off. Has the 1st down and more. Gets some space around the 30. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Knowles.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away.
I think I'm going to propose you got to wait.
Here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there,
If you go no huddle, you got to wait a few seconds for the defense to reset.
PAT is good. They still trail, though.
Just something subtle.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. They're kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive, working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can, but the important thing is picking up 1st downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
Back to throw. It's Fuentes. Tries to get it to the running back. Looks left and finds his target there.
Oh my
The defense
gosh.
has got it. Not much on the return, but this defense rises up with an important takeaway.
That is the last thing this offense wanted to see. They're holding on to a slim lead, and they fumble it away with plenty of time for a game-winning drive going the other way.
Handoff to the back. Breaks free. Breaks into the clear. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end.
Touchdown, Florida State.
Got saved by a
Jump on
fumble.
top now here in the 4th.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter, to give them the lead.
PAT is good. They take a 3-point lead here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? The pass rush closing in. And he's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
I personally love the aggressive approach here by this
Back it
offensive
off,
coordinator.
Blake.
You got to take some chances. You got to create some matchups. But if you don't protect the quarterback, you have no chance.
Dropping back, it's Fuentes. Looking to make a big play downfield. Oh, the pass. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Well, throwing in the rain can be very problematic, but an impressive job by this defensive back to come down with this pick regardless.
First and goal here for the offense. Back in motion now. And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles.
This is so awesome.
Chris, you don't see it often, but how much do I love seeing that fullback get a touchdown? He blocks all the time. They rarely give him a chance to get his hands on the ball, and when he does, he's rewarded with 6 points.
2-score lead turned into a 10-point deficit.
So we'll take a timeout.
All because of a
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2 possessions. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Quick throw, miss.
Now you want to throw bad balls, bro? Jeez.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Breaks loose at the 40. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. And the Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on 3rd down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
Looking to go again. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
Well, that's his 2nd touchdown catch already in just the first half. You can guarantee the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy down.
Point after, knocked right through. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Yo, what up?
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there.
Yeah. Should have been over.
And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Leaning on the run game here. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
Chris, good job here on this stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use, but what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Crucial play for both offense and defense. Let's see what we get here on 3rd and 4. Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking to make a play deep downfield.
No.
Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead.
Whatever, bro. That's crazy.
And they're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. And it's a direct snap. He gets loose. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time. Just a few on the play.
Chris, you know, the spread
Waste the
era
timeout
over the
for
years
me.
has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Smart play to keep it on the ground to try to keep that clock moving, but there's still a lot of work here on
He's gonna
third
go
down
for it.
this offense with the lead. Face it, you got one of the best quarterbacks in the country. Put the ball in his hands, let him work his magic.
Flex box.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. There's the handoff. They've got it in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Well, this guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Rolling the dice a bit, up one possession and going for it on 4th down. Maybe the last shot here. The pocket breaking down. Catch made.
Wow.
An explosive play.
Wow.
After a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. They knew they're going to need clutch plays like that, Kirk. This is a battle we expected to come down to the final minutes. It looks like the higher-ranked team's going to dodge the upset and move on.
Yeah, good
Damn
for
you,
them to be able to
Yak.
close
Bailed
this
out
game out.
ass.
They played very, very well and very deserving. For the loser
Bailed
in this
out.
game, still an opportunity to learn from your mistakes. Try to
Oh,
get yourself
shit.
in position
Yeah.
to still make a run at
Right.
the end of the year.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that is some shit. That's crazy. Dude, this fourth quarter. Where did I fumble? Was it in the third quarter? This was the turning point. Man, I get this. $3.59 left. That's shit. No way I should lose that game. Ah, yeah, there is. I gave up freaking 500 yards rushing. I should have had the ball, though. I should have had the ball going to score. Should have had the ball going to score off of that last play. Oh, I moved him off his mark. I should have had a sack or at least a hit. He moved him. That was his only Hail Mary. Any other receiver would have been probably an interception or a drop. He hit the one dude that had leverage, and I played low, which took that nickel corner out of the picture, and I didn't get the knockout. That's tough. Tough. All right, we got Premier coming up. Be back. BRB.